Hey guys, so today we're going to be looking at more relationship stories. Yeah, let's just get right into the video. The guy that I'm dating is learning ASL from my brother, but my friends think it's creepy. How do I proceed with this? Why is it creepy? Dump the friends, because why would they think that's creepy? I met John in a college class last semester. He's an overall great guy and he's very respectful and kind. He also has a great sense of humor and we have lots of similar interests. We have been friends since then and we've started dating this July. He's the first person I've ever dated in my life. Last September, he met my family when I visited home for my brother's birthday. My brother has been deaf since birth, so my whole family communicates with him either through sign language, Trev's lip reading, but we still just sign as reflex, or through text. During our small celebration at home, it was clear that my parents liked John. He was very charming, funny, and respectful. He even tried to connect with Trev by typing some of his jokes for Trev to read, although my brother could lip read as well. Whenever John would tell a story, either I or my parents would sign for Trev. My parents said that they're happy that I found a sweet and caring guy in John. Of course, I'm glad to hear this. Before we went back, John and Trev had a quick Call of Duty gaming session. For someone with Trev's condition, he's a really talkative guy. He's very expressive and likes to communicate a lot, especially when gaming. Of course, he couldn't outright trash talk, but he does the closest thing with his hands. So there we are at Trev's room, with John and Trev playing while I was translating for them. I was laughing way too hard because Trev was trying his best to trash talk John and trying to say all these expletives, but I'm trying my best to tone it down for John. Meanwhile, I'm also translating John's instructions and strategies for Trev. Also, because this was the first time John met my family, he was saying all these praises to Trev like good job or we can do it better next time. Although I know that deep inside he also wants to trash talk my brother. That's so cute. The two of them got along really well and they've been having some online gaming sessions since then. 2 weeks ago, John visited home along with me again for my mum's birthday. There, he surprised everyone, including me, by communicating with Trev through ASL. John was still at the alphabet, some basic words, and some rehearsed phrases, but we were all delighted that he even made the effort. Trev's face lit up, and I've never seen him happier having a new long-term friend with low communication barriers. Apparently, John had been watching some YouTube tutorials and got a free subscription to Skillshare to learn ASL. The two of them had a gaming session again, and this time, John and Trev could communicate more directly. Of course, it was still kind of slow, and I still had to do some translating. Imagine trying to baby talk to a grown man or talking to a caveman with choppy sentences. But I could tell Trev was having a great time. They also got more comfortable with each other with more explicit trash talking, which I didn't tone down this time. John had been religiously learning ASL since then, and he's making a lot of progress. I was so happy with this, so I told my close friend group from high school. However, most of my friends, especially my closest guy friend, told me what John was doing was a red flag because it could be a form of obsession and emotional manipulation. He also said it was creepy because John's becoming too attached to my family when we've only been dating about 5 months. He also said that John might only be doing it so he could get laid or something. I know there's some validity to what my friend said, but I'm not really convinced. John has been a wonderful and sincere guy the entire time, and I know it's naive to say this because he's my first ever relationship, but I can see this becoming long term. Yes, we haven't hooked up yet because I told him I wasn't ready yet, and he never pressured me to do it. However, is his behavior something I should really be concerned about? Again, I don't have any experience with dating and relationships, so I don't know if this is something that's truly concerning. My friends are pushing me to break up with John, but I'm not sure. How do I proceed with this? Oh, what's wrong with the friends? The friends are pushing this person to break up with a great guy? Suspicious. I'm pretty sure the guy friend likes her because what the hell is wrong with you? Why would you see that as a red flag? Like, excuse me? People could be doing worse things and that's a red flag. But the boyfriend learning ASL for this person's brother is a red flag? That's crazy to me. Oh, he's only doing that because he wants you to like him. Well, duh. You know, obviously, that could also be part of the reason, but that's exactly why. When you're in a relationship, you want to do things for someone so you guys can form a connection. Like, imagine not doing anything for someone when you're in a relationship. Isn't that worse? Like, what are the friends saying? Are the friends saying John shouldn't be doing anything at all? John should be doing the bare minimum? John shouldn't even try talking to Trev? I feel like the friends are jealous because they didn't make an effort at all with this person. They probably don't know any ASL, even though they've been close friends since high school. And now that they hear that this person's boyfriend is learning ASL, even though they've been dating for 5 months, they're being very insecure. You know, they're like projecting. They're like, oh my God, why would he do that? I can't believe he would do that. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, you guys are trashy people. And did the close guy friend really say John was manipulative? But he sounds damn manipulative himself, you know? He's just upset that he didn't do the things that John has been doing. People should really stop overthinking until there are signs that someone is a red flag. Because how come there are so many people where it's just like, this guy's too nice to me, he does everything for me, but I don't know. What if he's not really like that? Well, wait until he's not like that and then start thinking, how are you gonna put down someone for not even showing you any signs of being bad yet? It's like, come on, just because you're insecure and you don't think someone can treat you well doesn't mean the person who's treating you well is bad. Oh. It's like, I found such a great guy. I'm sharing this with you guys because I'm so happy that I found a great guy. And they're gonna be like, you should dump him. No guy does that. No guy is that nice. Okay. Without any reason too. Isn't that crazy? My husband has threatened me multiple times with divorce when fighting, just to take it back days later. This last time I told him I was done. I think it's the right decision to end our marriage, but now I feel guilt. Any advice? My husband and I have been together for 8 years, married for 3. Ever since we were dating, if we got into a big blowout, he would end the fight by saying he wanted to break up. When we were engaged, it was we should call off the engagement. And now married, I want a divorce. Every time though, days later, he would take it back and say he didn't mean it, and that he just says it to get me to hear him. Ew, 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 ew. If you're in a relationship and your partner keeps telling you, let's just break up then, they are weak-minded. Okay, weak-minded. Because why would you want to hurt your partner by just some words? You know what I mean? Like, if you're going to choose to say that without the intention of breaking up, you're a trashy person. If you're going to say that, then just break up. Like, do what you mean. Don't say something that you don't mean and then be like, oh no, sorry, I didn't mean that. Just joking. I have told him what my boundaries are, that if he threatens me with ending the relationship again, that I'm out. Of course, he has said it numerous times since. This time was different. During a huge fight while driving to a good friend's wedding, he told me he wanted a divorce, was almost giddy about it, but he was so happy to finally say it and that he was done. As soon as we got to the hotel, he got out of the car, grabbed his stuff and left. I didn't hear from or see him again until I was back home 6 hours away, 2 days later. Soon after I walk in, he says, now that things have calmed down, I'd like to talk and figure out how we can find a path forward. This is after a whole weekend of the last thing me hearing him say was, I want a divorce. That is when I told him I couldn't do this anymore, that having the threat of divorce brought up this many times is too damaging, that I have lost faith in that relationship. Now that we are moving forward with a divorce, I can't help but feel guilty. Even though he would threaten me with divorce, I'm the one who needed to pull the trigger, killing the life we've built together. There were not other great things as well, breaking my boundaries, not validating my emotions, telling me I don't actually feel the way I feel and it's just to make him feel bad, that I'm manipulative and that he knows me better than I know myself. And although it might not seem it, we really did have a pretty happy life a lot of the time. Maybe I was just lying to myself. I just hope I'm making the right decision for me. Yes, you are, girl. It's gonna happen in the future eventually, right? So yeah, just save that time and do what your heart desires. So every single time he brings up divorce or breakup, whatever, he ghosts her. They're literally married and he ghosts her? What? That's crazy. This man is definitely very manipulative. Like, anyone who threatens you with something that you're afraid of is very manipulative. The fact that he was even happy saying that, what? I feel so sad for her that she even feels guilty about it. Right? She's like, I feel so bad for ending it. Well, no, she wasn't the one who ended it. He was the one who ended it. The day he mentioned the divorce and walked away from her, he was the one who ended it. She's the one who just followed along with it. Oh, how tiring. Imagine being in a relationship like this. That's tiring. And you guys are married. You don't just be like, let's get a divorce so easily. Oh. Well, that's it for the video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Tell me in the comments down below what your thoughts are. And as always, thanks for watching. Hope you guys liked it. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.